The Joe Rogan Experience.
Well,
Psychiatry
is the enemy of Scientology. They have all these, they have the big signs that psychiatry kills, and it's like someone with like an electric fucking shock thing on their head going, ah! It's like in Hollywood. Like they're on this crusade against psychiatry. It's like a big part of what Scientology is.
The thing that makes me laugh is that I don't see a lot of Southern Scientologists. I don't see a lot of Scientology
Florida,
spots.
the big thing's in Clearwater.
Oh, they got
That's
one
the
down
number
there.
one headquarters in Clearwater. That's my sister lives down there. She lives real close to where the headquarters is. It's fucking weird down there, man. Everybody they're all walking like they got a secret.
Do you think in this society, do you think Scientology will be the last religion created? Like when you really think about how recent Scientology is, it's like the 1940s or 50s or somewhere. Like it's roughly the same age as like, I don't know, like in United Airlines, Delta Airlines. Like it's not an old religion.
We have videos of the guy who made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will that be the last religion that is like created?
No.
Because every other religion is like old school, centuries and millennia old, but
no, there'll be new ones. The interesting thing is they're probably the last ones to get tax exempt status, because their tax exempt status is being questioned right now. Like, there's people that are very angry about it, but they did it because they all started lawsuits against the IRS, and they started thousands of lawsuits. The idea was that they were going to sue the IRS into recognizing them as a legitimate religion. And the way to do that was just overwhelm them with litigation.
And that's what they did, right?
Yeah,
they're still doing.
That's what they did. They achieved tax exempt status a long time ago. It's a very strange. Did you ever read Going Clear?
I saw the doc.
HBO thing.
Yeah.
It's the doc is great. The book is even crazier because Lawrence Wright goes into depth with all these different people that, like, as they were realizing that it was horseshit, like as they were getting like the ninth level of doom papers, they're opening up and it's handwritten nonsense by a retard. Like that guy who wrote it was self-diagnosing all of his own personal ailments and dealing with them himself, and then trying to like pass that off as like a way to live amongst all these people that were paying attention to him. But all of it started from him self-diagnosing. Is
it natural for Scientologists, and I only know what I know from that doc and Leah Remini fucking Lifetime shit. Mm-hmm. Is it natural to not be like the way a Christian is just openly Christian? Mm-hmm. Just, hey, how you doing? The Lord loves you. I'm here to tell you about Jesus. I don't really feel like you get that from Scientology. Like normally when and watching that doc, I didn't know the dude from Chicago PD used to be like the gritty detective guy.
Yeah.
So, oh damn, I didn't know you used to be a Scientologist. Like you never find out that somebody was into that shit until after they're out of it.
Now I think people keep it tucked in.
It's not like Mormons where they're riding the bikes and you know what the fuck the deal is.
Right. Yeah. Now they keep it tucked in. But I think back in the day they used to talk about it as openly as possible. They would proselytize. They'd try to get you to join.
But how? Like just
try to get people to come. Just try to get people to come to these events. Try to get people to come to these free workshops. All these different things on anxiety, different things on the mind, Dianetics. That's what he just decided to write about, Dianetics. And it's like the science of cleaning your mind and avoiding all external influences that are negative and that are ruining your perspective. And
there used to be commercials for that in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, man, I bought it. I bought a Dianetics book and I got it on a list.
With the volcano exploding in the commercial. I remember that shit.
I bought everything, man. I bought Tony Robbins shit. I bought I bought Book of Five Rings. I bought fucking Art of War. I bought everything. I was just trying to figure out like what's the best. I was into psychology when I was young because I was fighting all the time and I was always scared. So I was trying to figure out there's got to be a way to like overcome these mental hurdles. Like that was like for martial arts competition, the big thing was the fear. It wasn't your physical ability, wasn't as much of a hurdle as the fear. You know, if the fear of competition was terrible. So I was like, but sometimes I'd feel confident and it'd be great. And other times I'd be fucking terrified. And like, well, I got to figure out how to be consistent. So I started getting into all that kind of stuff. And then when I came to LA, it's like in 94, I saw a Dianetics commercial. I said, fuck it, I'll order that. So I got this
Find
book.
a way, the questions you seek the answers to.
Here it is. Can words said during an operation harm you later? Page 182. Is it possible to increase intelligence? Page 122. I was like, oh my God.
It was a good ad.
Yeah, look at that. Dun, dun, dun. Dianetics. Bro, I'm going to be like a fucking volcano. I'm going to take over. Yeah, I was like thinking that I was going to be able to figure out all my mental problems through this book. And then I got on a list. And like every week I got some new workshop to go to or this. I just piles
So they're just
and
mailing.
piles
This is
of
just
mail.
mailers.
Mail, just mail. Because this is the 90s. That's all they did was just mail you shit. But oh my God, I got so.
Come to this.
It
Sign
wasn't
up for
until I
this.
moved. And one of the reasons why when I moved, I didn't forward my mail. I contacted all the companies because of Dianetics. I'd get so much shit from them. Really?
That was the fucking that much shit.
It was so much shit. It was like letter after letter after
More
letter.
than
It
like
kept
the
coming.
grocery store.
Also, it started freaking me out that they knew where I was. Like, it bothered me. It bothered me. Like, it bothered me that I was on a list. I was on a list of someone who bought the book but didn't go to any classes, and they knew where I was. Like, maybe I could get him. Maybe if we just knock on his door, hey, do you want to clean up your brain? Hey, come on, we've got the solution. Don't you want to be a volcano?
That's scary, bro.
Yeah.